Thank you friends for joining me in another tutorial on realistic oil painting, and I want to thank you for becoming my patron. I promise that I will give value to your support. For this oil painting video, the colors that I am using is from the company Daler & Rani. Link to buy these colors or other products are given in the description box. This is the reference that I will be using to make this painting. I generally don't use references from internet as is. I either will add my own elements to create my own style in the artwork, or I will use my own clicked pictures. The reason I have chosen this one is because of the iris color and the kind of reflection, as you can see here, of the eyelashes and the amazing watery effect. You don't always need a reason to make a particular painting. You should follow your heart, but if you want to become a professional artist, I will suggest that you should have some thought process. So I thought that while I make this painting tutorial for you all, I will be able to learn a lot of things by myself, and I will be able to share with you what my experience was. So you will see the final result as we go further. So now we'll come to the colors that I'm using. This is white color. This is black color, ivory black. This is crimson red color. This is yellow ochre. This is dark green. This is brown color. If you don't have a brown color, you can add black and red color to make the shade. And this is cobalt blue. So before I start this video, I want to apologize for not recording the initial part of this painting process, as I'm very new to this video making thing. In future tutorial, I won't make this mistake again. I have taken a black canvas and I'm using light shades. To make the skin color, I am using white, little bit of red and little bit of yellow ochre. To make the green shade of the iris, I am using white color with little bit of dark green and blue. I am reserving one brush for each shade and will be using some dry brushes to blend colors. Looking at the reference, I will be making these lines and use the yellow ochre color mixed with white color. I suggest you to take both the shades, the skin shade and the green shade of iris, and keep adding darker colors and use in the painting progressively to bring out the realistic effect. As you can see here, I am making the boundary darker without making specific lines. I am blending the colors. This is a hard feather brush, which is very good if you want to blend colors. I will share a clear picture of the reference on my Patreon post for you to download. You can take out a print and then refer. This will make the image clearer and the process easier. I am using darker skin color in the inside part of the eyelid. Following my reference, I will make the sides darker. Here I have added some brown color in the skin shade. And I will continue to give a light border by extending the same shade strokes, making the down eyelid. I'm not using pure white, as we will have to keep pure white for the highlights. This is a lighter shade of skin color. Now I will use pure white only in the center part to highlight and blend. Similarly, I will paint the other side of the iris, covering the entire black tone. The pure white color is to show the reflection of the eyelashes and the water layer. In the similar fashion, I will progressively use the darker shades and will keep blending my colors. And also to highlight the outer part and differentiate. For this particular stroke, follow your reference and make exactly the same to give the perfect reflection. I will keep adding the layers till the time I am satisfied. You have to ensure that you don't draw any specific lines. That is the first rule of realism. I again will use darker shades. This one is green and black, which again I will blend with a dry brush. This is day 2. I keep my painting untouched for drying for minimum 18 to 24 hours. This will help the oil paints to blend well. Personally, I like the traditional way of creating art, and if you don't want to incur more cost in creating your art, you may use simple colors and thinners which are easily available in the market and are cost effective. You can work on multiple paintings simultaneously to avoid losing on time. So I keep adding layers by giving more definition to the iris and the eyelid by progressively adding darker shades. I'm switching onto a very thin round brush of size 0 and I'm giving a border underneath the eyelid. This is to give depth to the eye. I will eventually blend this. I'm using size 0 brush with a darker shade of green and will make these lines following the reference. Ensure that the shades that you make and use to paint marginally gets darker. I'm focusing on the iris as the title of this painting is Green-Eyed World. There was a thought process behind this title which you can read in the description box. I think I have made the pupil smaller, so I will rectify it. As you will paint more with me, you will realize how much importance I give to the lights and the shadow. And this is the basic when you create realistic art. With whatever mediums you are working on, whether it is oil or acrylic, using lights and shadow is the most crucial part. the painting is really important. I'm using yellow ochre mixed with white, and I will make the fine lines using a fine brush of size 000 following the reference. As I want to highlight my top and final layer of the iris, I will make these freehand lines and will keep following the reference. You have to take it slow here and be very careful, as a mistake here will take many hours of yours to rectify. While creating these fine lines, I lost the white line depicting water, so I will again paint that with pure white color. And I will draw one more white line underneath the upper eyelid following the reference. I will give definition to white patch, which I made to show the water effect in the eye. This is day 3. I will not cover the entire canvas with the skin color, and I will leave the sides as black only. The reason I am doing this is because I want people to differentiate between painting and picture. I will keep adding colors and blending with my dedicated brushes. Now on one side of this white line, I will be adding dark green color mixed with blue to highlight. Now I will start working on the eyelid. For this I am using the skin tone mixed with dark brown. Following the reference, I will draw a specific line and will blend the surrounding part. I'm increasing the area by using skin color because I will be making the eyelashes. On the corner of the eyelid, I will use shades of grey. I'm adding one more layer on the eyelid and will blend it. I will use a darker tone on the lower eyelid as the light is not falling here, and this will highlight the area getting exposed by light. I don't like this small line, so I will remove this. You are free to make changes in your painting. Important fact is, your work should make you happy. Now this is the amazing part. I will start making the eyelashes. Many artists will keep some space for this part since the start of the painting. I kept this for the last so I don't have to add on the background. I am using ivory black color and a brush of size 000. This is again a difficult part, and if we go wrong here, rectifying this work will take days, or you might end up leaving this painting half. So you have to ensure that you don't lose your patience and slowly paint these lines with a free hand. You have to make it curvy. You have to follow your hand movement. If you are not comfortable and not confident to get it right directly on the eye, you can practice on a separate canvas or on a piece of paper. And once you are sure you have mastered the stroke, you may start painting on the eyelid. Whenever I paint and I find that my mood is not syncing with the brush strokes required, I will take a break for 10 minutes and engage myself in something positive like listening to music or have a cup of coffee or talk to anybody. That can be anything for you. This will help you come back to the painting freshly. I will make the reflection of the eyelashes. It's like mirror image. The only difference is that the reflection will be of grey color while the eyelashes are of black color. And like this, with the flow, I will complete the eyelashes. You have to observe your reference and paint, and that will help you make realistic paintings. I will add one more layer on the eyelashes and use some white colors on the areas I want to highlight. Now I am quite satisfied with this work, so I will finish this painting. Thank you for watching this video and for supporting me.